All right, man. Back with another spotlight. Dyson Daniels of the G League Ignite from Australia. Maybe see a little bit Josh Getty in this game a little bit. Um, he's from Bendigo, Australia, right? Born March 17th, 2003. 6 foot seven and I think we measure. We look at his G League measure about 6 foot seven, maybe almost 6 foot eight. 19 years old for those who do the math. Um, He started playing at the age of 7. He signed with Bendigo Braves with his father, former team NBL one for the 2019 season. Later that year, he joined the NBA Global Academy at Training Center at Australia Institute of Sports in Canberra. He helped the Victoria win a silver medal at the 2021 Australia Under 20 Championship. Along with basketball, Daniels was talented Australian rules footballer in the younger years. Represented his home state of Victoria at several national football championships before growing up from before giving up the sport to focus solely on basketball. So Daniels reportedly grew from 6 foot 6 to 6 foot 8 while preparing for the draft. So there you go. Look up his NBA combine measurements. You can pull that up. I like his game, bro. Um, so, so so barefoot he was measured in at 6 foot 6, 6 foot 7.5 in shoes. He had an 89 standing reach. He weighed in 195.2 pounds, 6 foot 11 wingspan. So that's what they saying. Uh, 6 feet, yeah, 6 feet 11. Let's say 10.5. So, um, one thing you look at this game and one thing that stands out. We come from Australia. Josh Getty went to Australia. LaMelo Ball came through Australia, but he from there. And one of the bigger things that stand out about him is that his physical prowess, his range, his length, his ability as a defender. Not only is he's a good defender, he moves his feet. He's a good technical defender. He moves his feet. His feet ain't heavy at all to be as big as he is. Um, you know, so he moving his feet. He can play with his hands. He played a passing game, average point 8 blocks a game. You know, um, good defender. You know what I'm saying? Somebody who needs some help with the ball handling, but at 6 foot 8, how great a ball handler do you really expect him to be? He good enough as a ball handler, uh, but he's not gonna get his own shot right now. Not dribbling, not getting it off the dribble, and some of his contemporaries can't get that neither. When you look at the top of the draft, some of the dudes that he compared to, let's look real quick. Some of the dudes that he compared to in that tier, you think about just in general. You think about you know Keegan Murray. He really, I don't know at the NBA level he's gonna be able to get it off the dribble. Adrian Griffin not known for that. Shaden Sharp, they pretty much almost the same size. He can do it, but he don't have the most you know comfortable handle neither. I mean, Tari Eason can get, but nobody's really like you look at Benedict Mathurin, Jeremy Sokin. You look at that Johnny Davis is one of the few that can kind of do that a little bit and get his own shot and get to a spot. But looking at top 15, bro, it ain't too many people that can break down the defense and get their shot. I mean, when you look at it, you look at guys like Ivy and Paulo Brancho and maybe Shad Holmgren might be on the short list. Everybody else, Benedict Mathurin is either he cutting, he slashing, or he catching and shooting. He not gonna break you down and get a bucket. And Dyson Daniels not gonna break you down and get a bucket neither. But one thing he gonna do, he gonna rebound offensive, defensively, high defensive a defender, especially from a technical aspect. Um, got a floater going on the inside, he can make it happen. But you know, his weaknesses is just creating his own shot, shooting 3 pointers. Even though He shot well at his G League at the G League camp though. He shot well, not the G League, but the combine. He shot it well. I just read, so he improved. His form is straight. It ain't the most comfortable, but his form is straight. And I think he gonna end up being a really good knockdown shooter eventually. But only thing that really missing is probably creating his own offense, tighten up the handle a little bit. Um, yeah, tighten up the handle a little bit. Um, and just try to be able to get better at breaking guys down and getting to the rack. That's about it. Everything else, rebound. He can post up smaller to finish a little bit, put back, passing. He's really good playmaker. So, eventually, I think you can see him in the. He athletic enough and good enough defensively. You could put him in the backcourt for sure. You know, playmaking wise, ball handling enough. He's solid, um, but yeah, I mean, shoot, nothing, not really, not to like. He get better as a shooter. I mean, he only 19. He's not gonna isolate, but neither will Rip Hamilton. Rip Hamilton came off a screen, caught and shoot it. That's it. That's it. So Rip Hamilton wasn't gonna, do all that neither. A lot of people, KCP, they drafted him. He wasn't nobody that can get his own defense, but you gotta have structure around them. You know what I'm saying? Um, you gotta have structure around there for that to happen. Got to right hand off it, but I think he can improve. He's somebody that's gonna, come off curl slash and he can attack the rim. Got a nice floater game going. So I think it'll be interesting. I think it'll be real interesting. So, um, yeah, that's the only thing I really see, man. He's not gonna go out there isolate, get a bucket, but you don't have to be that player in this league. How many times do they ask Clay to go out there and ISO go get a bucket? Not too much. So it's something that you ain't gotta have, but you ask him and Kay Cunningham in the backcourt together. The difference is between him and Kay Cunningham. It might be the difference between him being the number one overall pick and not being the number one overall pick is just simply the difference is he don't shoot the ball as well as Kay Cunningham, even though he shot it later. He shot it later in the G League a lot better. Yeah, he shot it better in the G League, down the stretch in the Ignites World Tour. But it's just being able to break somebody down to get to the rack. That's the difference for him. Be able to break somebody down to get to the rack. That's the biggest difference. He can break people down and get to the rack. He might be top 5 overall pick. That's the difference. The shooting concern you, yeah, you know what I'm saying. But his form look comfortable enough where he'll be all right in this league. But I like him a lot. He love the defensive. Right away he gonna be able to defend at a good level. He probably gonna be a high level defender. And in this draft, it's a lot of them. In this draft, it's a lot of them. But you love the height, you love the length, you love the athleticism, you love the defense, you love the rebounding, you love the ability to put back, you love the passing. You say what's the number one thing you got to improve on? I would go ahead and say it's probably his 3-point shot. Probably his 3-point shot. Then I don't really think he need to break anybody down, but if he gonna play the point forward, the league guard spot, it'll help. It'll help. It'll help. So, but good prospect. Where would I rate him in? Some of the other guys we already talked about. Obviously, I take him over Keegan Moore any day. Keegan Murray any day. Shaden Sharp. I think Shaden Sharp. The handle is similar. I think Shaden Sharp handle might be a little tighter, but Shaden Sharp ability to break people down and shoot. I think he's a little bit behind Shaden Sharp. I mean, he end up being a better player. Won't be a better player than Shaden Sharp. I think I think it's a little bit more there. He's more refined than Tari Eason. Eason do some things better than him, but Daniels, I think, a little bit more cleaner. Benedict Mathurin than him. I think he better than Benedict Mathurin. Mathurin can shoot better than him and get to the rim and dunk and be more athletic, but Dyson Daniels, pass better than Matherin, rebound better than Matherin, defend better than Matherin. Matherin is just basically a better shooter than him. That's pretty much it. Jeremy Shokin, I mean, he's solid, but I'd rather go with Matherin, more refined right now. So, Johnny Daniels and Dyson Daniels. If you're talking about playing somebody right away, they both gonna have their benefits. But I probably give an edge to Johnny Davis right now. He don't shoot the three well at all, but I mean it's close. I mean, it depends what you want. Johnny Davis can break you down. He got a nice game in mid range game, can handle it, break it down, so he can defend too. So his ability to break you down. They both ain't the best shooters, but it depends. I'll probably go with Johnny Davis. Johnny Davis probably behind him because of age, but I'll probably go with Johnny Davis. But in the long run, I can see Dyson Daniels and him playing high level. And I say his ceiling might be probably I think his ceiling might be all star. All star. I can see that his floor probably be rotational player. You know what I'm saying? Solid starter. But right now he'd be all right. He get bigger, stronger. He's 19 years old, so you never know. The sky the limit for Dyson Daniels. Phenomenal player. You know, you know, talking about some good fits for him. It don't matter. I think he'll figure it out. He don't need the ball in his hand. It'd be nice to put somewhere he can make credit for others. So that's what he good at. So, um, really, really good player, man. Let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, subscribe button, it's the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance notifications with a live drop video. Finance, you want to support the channel, Cash App, $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link description. Check out the draft spotlight playlist for more videos like this. I only got one spotlight playlist for everybody for NFL and NBA. So apologize for that. But other than that, don't forget you can find me on YouTube and my main channel, Goodfella TV, for more sports, music, news, and entertainment. It's Goodfella TV for sports, music, news, and entertainment. Appreciate the love and support. One time. Peace.